So today we're going to talk about our math segment, and we brought some household containers here just to kind of emphasize the different sizes. So the first one is 1 cup. Can you hold up the 1 cup?
This is actually 2 cups.
That's 2 cups, that's right. So where's the 1 cup out of all those? 1 cup. It's right in front of you, actually.
Oh.
That's 1 cup. That's
I
right.
thought this was a measuring thing.
It is a measuring cup. And how many ounces are in 1 cup?
8 ounces.
8 ounces. That's right. So gently put that one down. And then what's the next one?
2 cups.
2 cups.
This is a pint.
It's a pint. Yes, 2 cups make a pint. And then what's the next one?
1 quart.
1 quart. How many pints are in the quart, you think?
4.
If the alcohol container was 1 pint.
2 pints.
2 pints. Yes, 2 pints is in a quart. And then how many quarts in the gallon?
What
do you think?
4.
That's right. All right, so let's go over that again. How many ounces in a cup?
8.
How many cups in a pint?
16. 2 cups.
Yes, because it was 16 ounces, right? How many pints in a quart?
2.
How many quarts in a gallon?
4.
Good job. Thanks, Zachary.
Bye.
Ooh, since it's math time, how many kitties does it take to scratch a couch? 5 noun cases, 5 noun cases, nominative, subject, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect object, accusative, direct object, ablative object of the preposition, ablative object of the preposition. 5 noun cases, 5 noun cases, nominative, subject, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect object, accusative, direct object, ablative object of the preposition, ablative object of the preposition. According to, in addition to, except for, in front of, out of, instead of. According to, in addition to, except for, in front of, out of, instead of. The Cush mined gold along the Nile River from 2000 BC to 8350. The Berbers traded gold, iron, and salts in the desert. The Cush mined gold along the Nile River from 2000 BC to 8350. The Berbers traded gold, iron, and salts in the desert.
This is CC, Cycle 1, Week 13. Happy New Year. And for the history, it's tell me about the Cush. So you're going to start out with the Cush. You're going to make a K. The Cush mined gold. So you make a G sign and you're just going to turn it like you're holding a piece of gold. So the Cush mined gold along the Nile River. Okay, so you're just going along the river from 2000 BC to 350 AD. The Berbers, you're going to make a B with 2 hands, B sign, and you're going to flash it. The Berbers traded gold, iron, and salt in the desert. So let's start from the beginning one more time. Tell me about the Cush. The Cush mined gold along the Nile River from 2000 BC to 350 AD. The Berbers traded gold, iron, and salt in the desert. Good luck.
What are some parts of the geosphere? Core, mantle, crust. Hydrosphere, biosphere, atmosphere. Core, mantle, crust. Hydrosphere, biosphere, atmosphere, and core, mantle, crust. Hydrosphere, biosphere, atmosphere. Yeah.
This week we will be learning about Western Africa. The first area is the Atlantic Ocean, which is right here, followed by the Senegal River, which is right here, and then the Niger River, which is right along here, and then the Sahara Desert, which is this dark brown area right here, and then the Ivory Coast, which is this purple area right here. Now I ask and you point, where is the Ivory Coast? Where is the Sahara Desert? Where is the Niger River? Where is the Senegal River and where is the Atlantic Ocean? And now I point and you tell me.
Hi guys, here we go from Jesus the Messiah. Jesus the Messiah, year 1 in AD, year 1 in AD, year 1 in AD, Pentecost and the early church, persecution spreads the gospel, Herod's temple destroyed by Titus, Diocletians divide the Roman Empire, Constantine legalizes Christianity, India's Gupta dynasty, Council of Nicaea, Augustine of Hippo, Jerome completes a Vulgate, Visigoths at Rome. All right.
Okay.
All right, friends, here we go from the Middle Ages. Timeline, timeline, this is my timeline. The Middle Ages, circa 450 to circa 1500. Council of Chalcedon, Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians. 500 AD, 500 AD. Byzantine Emperor Justinian, Benedict and monasticism. Muhammad founds Islam. Zanjan early gone in Africa. Franks defeat Muslims at the Battle of Tours. Golden Age of Islam. Ooh. Vikings raid and trade. Japan's Eon period. Charlemagne crowned Emperor of Europe. Alfred the Great of England. Eric the Red and Leif Erikson. Norse explorers. Vladimir the First of Kiev. Byzantine Emperor Basil the Second. 1000 AD, 1000 AD, East-West schism of the Church, Norman conquest and feudalism in Europe, the Crusades, Zimbabwe, and early Mali in Africa. Aztecs of Mesoamerica, Francis of Assisi, and Thomas Aquinas, Japan shoguns, Incas of South America. Genghis Khan rules the Mongols. England's Magna Carta. Ottoman Empire. Marco Polo's journey to China. The 100 Years' War and Black Death. The Renaissance. China's Ming Dynasty. Nice. Timeline, timeline, this is my timeline. Age of exploration, circa 1400 to circa 1600. Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation, slave trade in Africa. Gutenberg's printing press, Songhai in Africa. Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia, the Spanish Inquisition.
These are the hand motions for CC's week 13 of the timeline. So first we're going to assign Age of Exploration. So we're just going to hold our hands up and look from side to side like we're exploring. And then for Prince Henry, you're going to make a P sign. You're going to go from your left shoulder to your right shoulder. So Prince Henry founds the school. This is the sign for school of navigation. Prince Henry founds School of Navigation. Then you have slave trade in Africa. So you're gonna make the sign for slave trade. And then to sign Africa, you're just gonna kind of make the shape of the continent. And then you have Gutenberg's printing press. So you're going to make a G sign and you're going to tap it onto your left palm. So Gutenberg's printing press, and then this is a sign for a machine. So Gutenberg's printing press. Then you have Songhai in Africa. Again, they traded gold, so you're going to point to your ear and come down. Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia. So you're going to make the sign for I for Ivan, Tsar Ivan the Great. And then you're going to take your hands and you're going to tap them on your hips. That's after a Russian Cossack dance. So Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia. And then you have the Spanish Inquisition. So you're going to take your index fingers and you're going to pull them around your body like you're fastening your cape, like the bullfighters would do. So the Spanish Inquisition, and then you're going to act like you've got a gavel in the court because it was a court held by the church. So the Spanish Inquisition. So let's go from the top. Age of Exploration. Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation. Slave trade in Africa. Gutenberg's printing press. There we go. Songhai in Africa. Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia. And the Spanish Inquisition. Good luck. Hi guys.
Hi.
Ooh, it's dark. Right now we're doing the experiment called tilt. So for this experiment we need a flashlight. Oh, hi Zach. And a pencil that Eliana has, and a ball of clay on that you stick the pencil through, and then another pencil. You're gonna make an equator. So a line right in the center of that ball, see? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend to be the earth today. So we're going to position the ball on the table so that the pencil eraser is leaning slightly to the right. So for the audience to see, yep, just like that. And you're gonna hold it 6 inches away from the light.
Like that?
Like that. Let go for a second. Like that, okay? So I want you to observe that. So the flashlight is the sun. Brianna, keep the flashlight down, just like you had it. Move your hand for a second, Eliana. There you go. The flashlight is the sun. The clay, well, the Play-Doh ball is the earth. And the line is the equator. So who's getting the most sun right now? The northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere?
What's a hemisphere?
A hemisphere is a half. So half of a sphere is a hemisphere. So the ball's the sphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the top half is
bottom.
the north.
The bottom.
The bottom, right?
The bottom.
So the southern hemisphere is getting the most sun right now. So now we're going to switch it up. I'm going to leave the tilt this way. And now we're going to put the flashlight on the other side of the ball, Brianna. So now, who's getting more sun? The northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere? The top half or the bottom half is getting more sun?
Both of them. Both of them.
So do you think this area on the top is getting more sun or less sun than the area on the bottom?
Less sun.
You think they're getting less sun up here or less
Or
sun on the
more
bottom?
sun. More
They're
sun.
getting more sun up here, right? Because it's tilting towards it.
Yeah.
All right, so what this pencil is doing is it is demonstrating the imaginary axis that goes through the earth. Because the earth is tilted. It doesn't go like this around the sun. It goes like that. And that's why we get light on different parts of the world at different parts of times. And that's why we get seasons, right? The tilt causes the change in seasons because there's a different amount of light reaching different points at different times. So did you learn something?
Yes.
All right, thanks guys.
Bye. Bye.
Hi Zachary.
Hi.
Today we're going to do the experiment called sinkers. So we have a glass jar with a lid filled half full with water, a cup of soil here, and 5 paper clips. So what we did is we filled the jar half full with water, and now we're going to put the soil and the paper clips into the jar. Super tight. You got it?
Yeah.
And now you're gonna shake it. Ready? Shake it up. Hold on to the top so it doesn't like fly out. Shake Shake it up. Look at it. Wow. Nice. All right, now we're going to wait 5 minutes and see what happens. All right, Zach, so it's been about 5 minutes, and what has happened?
It looks like the soil sinked.
The soil sunk. What happened to the paper clips?
They're at the very bottom.
The paper clips are at the very bottom. So are the paper clips more dense or less dense than the soil?
More.
More dense, that's right. So if you imagine the paper clip's a type of metal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So gold is a type of metal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is. So remember when we were panning for gold, like pretending to pan for gold, and we would sift it, right? And the
Yeah.
gold would be on of the pan, it would be on the
Top.
bottom, right?
Bottom.
We'd sift all the sand
Oh,
through,
yeah,
we'd look at the
because
bottom,
yeah.
because the gold sinks down, right? So what happens is over the years, if you have metals in soil, and then you have the rain come down, it's shaking the soil and moving it around and sifting it. So over time, the metals or the heavier, anything that's heavier in the soil will move to the bottom. So when that combines, it's called placer ore deposits. And it can also be placer gold deposits, which that's how you're mining for gold, it's on the bottom. All right, did you like that experiment?
Yeah.
All right, good job, Ducky, thank
Bye.
you.
Giotto, born in 1266, tended sheep when he was young and drew to keep himself occupied. Because of his talent, he was offered an apprenticeship where he learned to make art tools and paint colors. As he became advanced, he became chief master of a cathedral building and public art in Florence, Italy. He is known for painting people in 3 dimensions. Many of his paintings were made with egg tempera paint on wood. Surprisingly, those paintings are over 700 years old. In front of you are some of Giotto's many frescoes in the Scrovegni Chapel in Italy.